Okay, 76, we're going to do 76 to 80. And let's carry on. And so we have here question 76. It says here, as part of its approach to ABC, they have calculated their, so these are their, if you like, their cost rates or cost drivers, cost driver rates. So for each inspection it's £50, for post-inspection it's 100. We literally have to just allocate. So this area needs 15 pre-inspections, so that's 15. So that's £50 for each of them. And 4 post inspections, and that's £100, and you need this each month. And we're trying to do this, so the question is what's going on for the year. So for the year we need 12 months, right? So that's what we're fundamentally trying to do. So 15 times 50, 750. No, it isn't. Oh, is it? Yes. Sorry, forgive me. Just making sure my maths is fine. I've just guessed there. That's 750, correct. 4 at 100 is 400. So we have a total here of 750 plus 400. So we have here a total of 1150 at 12 months, if you like, times 12. And then we have here 13,800. And so the answer is C. So just be always aware of this whole month to year business. And we move into the nice world of contribution. Lovely topic, selling price minus variable cost. So that's your area. You're always remembering variable cost, ignore fixed, ignore fixed. So value of contribution per year. These people sell produce 1,000 bicycles, which they sell for 200. So yeah, so let's find the contribution first. That's the key thing. Annual cost consists of direct materials. Okay, so they've given us as a whole, so no problem. So that's just pretty much fundamentally 200 times 1,000 bicycles. Annual cost, so that's 200,000. And then I'll just change my pen color. This is going a bit. Oh no, right. Oh, sorry. My pen color will be over here. Let's just make that. Let's go for blue. So then in terms of my cost, I have direct material. So this is sales. And then I have direct materials at 30,000. Direct labor, 60,000. I'm going to ignore my fixed overheads. But variable costs, variable overheads they're variable. It's about behavior. It's about behavior. And there's a variable selling cost as well, so that's fine. So all variable costs are involved here. The same level of inventory was held at the start and at the beginning of the year. So that's just saying that this is fine. There's no opening. Imagine opening and closing are the same thing. So add, subtract, exactly the same thing. So everything remains quite static. It's fine. So let's just do this. So 200,000. 200,000 minus 30,000 minus 60,000 minus 20,000 minus 10,000 gives us 80,000. So your answer is B. Yes, your answer is B. That's 77. Then let's look at what's going on over here. This company manufactures bicycles. The selling price is 150. So now we have some movement with opening inventory and closing inventory. I recommend what you should do is just find what the contribution is first per bicycle. So you're selling each for £150. The unit variable cost is 90. So that's 90. And so your contribution is £60 on each bicycle. So what happened is said that you had 10 bicycles in stock, opening inventory, and then you made you produced another 150. So you now have 160 bicycles in stock, and you must have sold a certain number to have 20 left at the end. So you must have sold 140 bicycles. So 140 bicycles is your cost of sales. When I say cost of sales, that's the number of bicycles that left to have a closing inventory of 20. So our focus is on 140. So the question says, what is the contribution that you made in September? Well, that the contribution is based on 60 times, of course, 140, because that's how many bicycles left the shop, right? So however you look at it, really, you just multiply the 60 by 60 by 140, and that gives you 8,400. That's one way of looking at it. You could have gone through this route of, like you would in accounting, selling price 150 times 140, because that's actually what happened. And then you would have 90 times 10 plus 90 times 150 minus 90 times 20 opening inventory plus costs per production minus closing inventory, and that would give you, basically that's 90 times, that's 90 times 140. So that's kind of the same thing again. 150 times 140 minus 90 times 140, which is really 60 times 140. So we're at 8,400. Whatever we do, you play around with the methods that you're happiest with. And question 80, it says here that the company budgets to make 1,800 units, and they produce in this particular month of June 130. Again, remember, you're reading this before you come to do the question, so you already have an understanding of the question. The fixed cost of 27,000 a year. As far as marginal costing is concerned, I'm not interested. I'm only interested in variable cost and marginal costing. That's for A. For this section, this, and then I'm interested in the full costing, in the fixed cost for this one. What would production cost be under marginal costing? Well, if I'm selling at so just the variable cost, £25 per unit, that's all for the marginal costing, and I produced 130 units, so 25 times 130 gives me 3,250. So that's the marginal cost. So it could be C or D, maybe. Then in terms of the full cost, well, it tells me that we think the plan was to make 1,800 units, and you believed fixed cost would be 27,000. So 27,000 divided by 1,800 is 15. And therefore, the fixed cost that we would allocate to the 130 units would be 15 times 130. If it is 15 times 130 is 1,950. So I would then add this fixed cost onto my variable cost to get the full cost. And when I add these two together, I get 5,200. So the answer here is D. Okay, great. So that's 76 to question 80. See you in the next set of videos.